Hello and welcome everybody. It is time for a live stream with the Firefly. I have never played the Firefly on this account, or the Tech Tree Firefly. I do have, however, the Boilermaker. Alright, here's the Boilermaker, which is virtually the same exact tank. So we're playing the Tech Tree Firefly. And we're going to try to 3-mark it in 36 games. 36 is the number. I like taking the tier and multiplying it by itself, and that's how many games I have to 3-mark something. So tier 10 is 100 games. Tier 9 is 81 games. Tier 8 is 64 games. And so on and so forth. And so 36 games. 6 times 6. I think we can do it. The Firefly. But today starts the beginning of an auto aim change. Wait, my mic is... I forgot to move my mic. There we go. Today marks the change to auto aim for a week. You can't auto aim normally unless you're within 200 meters. Otherwise, you have to point your reticle at the target to auto aim, and I don't mind that. I think that's fine. But we're pulling out this thing, 0.31 accuracy. I thought the gun was more accurate than that. Because I have a crew in here. Oh, I guess not. 0.36 base. Okay. Well, Firefly. You like the auto aim changes? More skillful? I think they're fine. The issue which I have with it, and this might be an unpopular opinion, the issue I have with them changing auto aim at the moment is the fact that they're also planning to change the crew skills and nerf crew skills and removes crew skills, so your accuracy is going to drop to how it used to be already. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Ugh. Which, to me, means they're doing too much at the same time rather than doing a little bit at a time to see how it works. Because by removing auto aim or changing auto aim and changing crew skills, accuracy is going to drop so drastically all across the board already that it's going to drop even more because they're changing auto aim. I think they should do one or the other, and then if that's not enough, then do a little bit more rather than all of it at once. Because if they do it all at once and then people complain, they're going to be like, see, we told you this was a bad idea. And I just don't like that way of doing it, because when you do it all at once, then there's no telling why did it fail. Then you don't know why it failed, right? So yeah, Matchmaker. Oh, Matchmaker. We're at Tier 6, so I'm not too concerned. I think Tier 6 is a better place to hang out these days, because if I'm playing Tier 8, they're just putting me up against good players at Tier 10. But if I'm playing Tier 6, they might be putting me against good players at Tier 8, right? So, who knows? Playing solo in this game is bold. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right. Let's see what we can do. 0 games played. El Alamein. Oh, already a Tier 8 game. Nice. Let's see. 17.99. So I probably want to average about 2,500 a game if I want to do this in 36 games. So that's the goal. Oh, this game has already started. No queue time. Everybody loaded it. It is a Tier 6 game. There are bots everywhere. And my allergies are crazy right now. Hopefully a tiny bit of allergy medication I took will help soon kicking in. Let's see. 1 player, 2 players, 3 players, 4 players, 5 players. So 5v5. That's a real player. He just gets snapped by bot. We gotta be careful here. He thought about it. He's dead. 1 real player down. my auto aim not working, by the way? He's got the 70 or the 107 fuel tank. If we hit him there again. There we go. Finish him off. This game is gonna end quickly. Very quickly. Sturm is a real player. We could let him live and hope he murders my team. But I think we just want to get in and do damage here. He's gonna auto lock. That was a bad shot. Shane has. Oh, 6 degrees of depression right as I went over that lip. So I've missed out on 300 damage here because I suck. I really want that Churchill. We're gonna go this way so we can close the distance on the Churchill as we go. I'm on fire. Should have let him ram me. Hit my own guy. That sucks. That was stupid. Good RNG for him, bad RNG for me. And my own ally blocking the shot. So he was able to put another one into me. And I was unable to shoot him. But set on fire right away. Not gonna happen. They're bots. They have too much RNG. So we will farm the AFK guy. He woke up! He woke up. Oh my gosh, he hits me on the move and pens me and rolls high. 135 alpha damage on that gun. I had 153 health left. He just rolled 115. He just rolled like 18%. Shot wouldn't have hit. It did hit. It would have. It would have hit still. We were close enough for auto lock. We have good internet, so it would have hit. That's what it comes down to. It definitely would have hit. And I'll even go into the replay to prove it, but we don't need to because I can first of all just drop my controller. We have this nice little ability, but I love people making ignorant statements when things are literally directly in front of them. Yeah, that fire did hurt a lot. Alright. Like, look, we can just watch it back. We have that ability. See my angle? I hit right there. And that was just a moment ago. Watch. Watch where I hit in comparison to where the Hellcat is. Oh, gotta go back one more second. Okay. Kill him. First shell. Set on fire immediately. I hate engine fires. They're stupid RNG based fires that have no skill at all. So here's the angle. Look where we hit. Look at this angle. That's the back of his tank. We would have hit right there. Possibly setting him on fire too. But you just line up the trajectory. Boop, boop. That's a hit. Because our very next shot. But first game is a first class. 5%. 5%. We want to be going up more than that. Yes, I do remember assuming turnip. I do. I remember that name. So what are we doing? We're three marking the Firefly. Okay, right away we get set on fire. And that was something I wasn't sure would happen or not. Therefore, I'm going to move this crew out. I don't want this crew. This crew gets to go back to where he belongs, which is back in the FE422. And we're going to be taking the 7-1 crew. So we lose camouflage. But we gain firefighting. I think I'm going to drop... I don't think I need recon. I'm at tier 6 and I have optics on. And when I put this back in the Centurion, that has 410 view range. So we're going to throw on camouflage. There we go. Oh, but now look at my view range. It's 442. Really? I didn't realize the Firefly had such bad base view range. You think you should get the M67 or save your free XP? I mean, free XP for tier 8 is always... A tier 8 premium is always a pretty acceptable expense. But it just depends if you want that. I think it's a boring playstyle, personally. And I think a lot of people won't enjoy it as much. I think you would have a lot more fun with the Shinjitsu, even though that thing's toxic. And I hate that tag for that reason. But if you want another premium tank, I'm sure you already have plenty. Alright, I don't think I want to decrease the chances of me getting set on fire. I just want to decrease how long I'm set on fire for. I think that's what we're going to go with. Where is my fire chance? Internal fire chance is 12%. Okay, so if I go to my commander, and I respec this, what is it now? It still says 12%. It didn't update. It didn't update. Well, let's throw on recon then. It's 20%. So getting hit where the engine is, so getting hit in the back of the tank 1 out of 5 times is going to set me on fire. You feel like 442 is not bad? I agree that that's not a bad view range, except for the fact that Hellcats and T67s exist. And I can even go up against E25s. And so I really want to get my view range up, if that makes sense. And so I think we take the 20% internal fire chance. You know what? No, because 10% burning 10% less is not much of a difference. So what we're going to do, whoopsies, is we're going to drop this out for preventive maintenance. So now it's a 12% chance. So 1 in 9 shots set me on fire rather than 1 in 5. I like that. I think that's good enough. But there we go. That's what we're going to go with. Okay, so we only went up 5% with the first game. So 2,500 damage is not enough to do this in 36 games. We do need to bring our total up to about 3,000, I think. If you zoom in and press R1, it stays locked at over 200 meters. Yes, so if you're already auto-locked, you're already auto-locked. You can still lock on past 200, you just have to point directly at the target. You could use fire extinguisher. I could use a fire extinguisher. Except, again, I want my view range. And if I take off food, and I put on fire extinguisher, then my fire chance becomes 15%, rather than 12%. Because the food boosts the crew skill as well. But that was a misplay by me getting set on fire. Because I got lazy there. I gave him my side. I knew he was going to shoot me by driving sideways. I just wanted to get to the Churchill quicker. And so I drove out sideways in front of a Hellcat, and I was going to let him shoot me once. And I was going to shoot him 3 times. So I got lazy. Technically, the fire was my own fault. And so that was a preventable fire. If I had given him my front, taken the hit like that, it would have been good. But I didn't. And so realistically, the fire was my own doing. What server? I'm on NA. And so realistically, I probably don't even need preventive maintenance so long as I am not getting shot in the butt. So you have, I didn't realize how many guns this tank has. It's got a second 17 pounder that you can use, but it's only got 145 pet. And then its premium have 171. This gun has 171 base. You also have a 76 you can use, which is very similar to the EZ8s and Jumbos. Except that you only have 10 degrees of gun depression instead of 12. And your tank only goes 36 kilometers an hour. And your premium pen was nowhere near as good. I think it was like 145. Then you also have a 105 derp gun you can use, and then you have the stock 75 gun you can use. But the 17 pounder Mark 1, which has the 145 pen, actually has the better DPM, but it's only like 50 more. And then you can't really deal with tier 10s or tier 8s if you have to fight them. Like right now I can deal with tier 8s no problem. My big issue with this game, looking at the lineup, is the fact that our Tiger 2 is stock. That is not ideal. Hey, Paul. But they've got 2 heavy tanks spotted on the other side. I don't know which ones they are. How do I like the Thunderbolt? It's decent enough. I prefer the EZ8. I think it, personally, it doesn't have enough armor. Not saying it needs to be buffed, but it doesn't have enough armor to make the mobility and gun performance for the. It doesn't have enough armor for the mobility and gun performance hit that it takes. Of course, when you're top tier, it works great, but how often are you top tier? And so I'd rather be mobile with 12 degrees of gun depression in my. There's a fuel tank. Oh, well, that makes sense. We're gonna make a play here. My team is starting to stomp them rather quickly, at least on this side. Look at him stare. Now Artie's aiming at me? Artie's cool. Hopefully someone hits him again. We don't want to get too far away from him. We want to be able to what's the distance? He doesn't have a fully traversable turret. Nuts is a light tank. Scums. Oh boy. They're still trying, these two scumbags. That tree did not fall. That's really disappointing. Centurion is still alive. We're not gonna have a good one this game. Like, we can't do... I don't know that we're gonna get any more out of this one. Spotted. By whom? I don't know. I actually just smoked him. He's spotting me through. Look at that. There's a gap. I think he's got the 17th commander. He does. I can't poke that again. Wow, we had to fight tooth and nail for this one. Are we still on the computer? Crap, I never switched it, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so good at this. Aren't I good at this? Streaming stuff? Aren't I good at this? It's that game there. If I wasn't going for 3 marks, I'd be very happy with that game. Like, that was a good game. That was a fun game. I felt like I helped the team. I felt like I put in good shots. I distracted the arty, killed their light tank, baited their tier 8 tank destroyer. He chased after me and got himself in a crossfire. And so, all in all, it's a good game. But when you're going for 3 marks, it's not. Hey, Skeletor. Golly gee. How much average damage? 1799. So 1800. But if I average right at 1800, it's gonna take, you know, like 95 games. So what we want to do is average probably about... Well, I want to average 3,000 to get there in 36 games. I don't know if it's going to be possible with this one. With the VK 3601 or whatever it was, that tier 6... Oh, 3001P. It's on the other team. we managed to do it in 37 games, but that tank was faster and has more DPM, and so we were able to do crazy things with that. Good spotting games, good damage games. This thing has a good gun, but that's all it's got going for it. My gun can't go through that. Not a Panther 2 overhaul, not without premium. Yo, gents, look at those beautiful targets you get to shoot. Activate food for some more camouflage. I'm hoping that my line of guns behind me will put one shell in. I just want one this game. One and I'll be happy. There it is. Alright, cool, I can quit. 28 assist damage. Deal. I don't need to trade yet. Excuse me. Unfortunately, most of that was tracking. I wish... Excuse me, I wish it was all spotting. Somebody fired from right there and we weren't close enough to see him yet. Or we were behind the rock. Now if anyone fires, we should see them. Ta-da! There's one. But he pulled back immediately. There's another. We'll just put one in. He's gonna feel it soon. Spoke up from this side now. He's still in range if he fires, but he has to fire. There you go, guys. Look at that. Right out in the open. We're losing this game, though, still. Which is less than ideal. Medium take is coming. It's a Panther. We gotta go. We lose to a Panther. I'm disappointed because my snipers are all small guns. I wish we had an SFAC, but I believe our SFAC is dead. He is not. Where is he? He's over there now. That guy's really bad. It's a Tiger 2. Okay. This is where we get some damage now. For that track. It's fixed. Tiger 2 wants us, but he's not going to get us. Not going to let him. Go for Zamorak then, if he's going to give us. How about the fire? Track? That's the game we wanted. This is the game we wanted. Sniper's in the back doing horribly. Panther's dead. Store Mill, I believe, was full health. Beach Party should win this with his gun depression. And I need my allies to push up. I can't push this Panther too. King Dragon is full health. I can't push this Panther with the Stura Mill watching. Come on, dude, you're full health. Go, King Dragon. Good ram. Good ram. Dude, this King Dragon. I'm actually gonna look him up. Well, like, what's scary? What is he afraid of? What is terrifying? Is a Stura Mill that scary? Yeah, tier for tier is one of the best guns. He's gonna get set on fire. He's actually gonna die. This is the crazy thing. He's actually gonna die. Now he moves up. He is a 47%er. He missed. The Stura Mill missed the SVAC. Double taps, misses one. Kill it. Kill the SVAC. Kill the SVAC. No, he misses the SVAC. Firefly only today, just Firefly. That's the game we needed. That's an ace. 5,000 combined. Remember, we had like 600 on that Cromwell that was tracking. So only 1,400 of this assist damage is spawning. 17.3%. That's better. That's better. 3 games in. 3 games in. You stop marking tanks, you don't want to get yourself angered over teams. Dude, so yesterday in my video, which I recorded, that game in the AMX M4, it was actually my 3-mark game somehow. Which is weird, because they buffed that tank, and so I thought it'd be doing better. But I went up from 90, like exactly 90% up to 95. Pretty funny. Alright. Tier 5s, less health to go around. So we don't get to rip apart Tiger 2s. Or TNHs from range. One thing I like about the 17-pounder on this tank is that it has the historical penetration values. And so you got to see what we could do to a Tiger 2. Of course, we shot him in the side. But that's what it... If a Firefly were to encounter a Tiger 2 from range, that's what it could do, provided it got the side. And it's just cool to me. That's one thing I like about the lower tiers, is that a lot of the lower tiers have their, at least had their historical penetration values and had their historical armor values. You don't get that so much anymore because of all the buffs and balance changes and such. which is too bad. But I also doubt a tank crew would have had as many APCR rounds. They maybe would have had like 3 or 4. Best tier 6 is the Tog. Could be. You can certainly block you can block off an entire flank by yourself with that thing. Just turn sideways. Boom. That's a bounce and a half. What? Riddle me miss this, Batman. What was that all about? Is that another bounce? That shell just went straight in the sky. Alright, we got one. One shot of damage in that entire engagement. I'm getting unlucky. Unlucky is the word. But I'm also getting lucky because this guy wants me to shoot him again. Now that shell went low. Frostbite firing HE out of the 75. Oh, SU8 full pin me. This is what I do to these players. I can't stand already. Go learn how to play. That trick is not going to work twice, buddy. The fact that artillery does 40% less damage than it used to blows my mind. Look how much damage it did to me. Same tier artillery. It used to do 40% more. You could one-shot tanks higher tier than you. In fact, the S51 could one-shot tier 10s. We have the alpha for it. Probably might be too slow to catch. But the rate of fire. Oh, we don't have gun aggression though. He's dead. And he's dead. I'm not disappointed with this game. I think we salvaged what we needed to. And now we're getting the spot on this guy. I'll take it. You think that was the Brumbar HE? Does the Brumbar hit that hard though? That was over 700 damage. You're right. Look at. How hard does the Brumbar hit for? Alright, I will not forget to change it this time. If my controller will work. My mouse disconnects and then it takes forever to reconnect. Good call. I blocked the wrong man. Brumbars I don't have a problem with. Still, it's already, so who cares? I'll keep that guy blocked. Oh my. It's 660. He rolled for 641. Not 641, sorry. 691. He rolled for 691. So that is perfectly acceptable. You're right. He just rolled high. 691. Good call. Good call. Yeah, the hit. I think it was in the upper plate. Which is the scary part. But, I mean, this thing has no armor anyway. Yeah, there it is. I shouldn't poke that here. Bad shot. And there's the shot. 691. Right there. He doesn't need an overmatch. He's got 75 millimeters of penetration and it's arcing down. And my upper plate is only 63. My upper plate is 50. So his shell is arcing down like this. So he just needs a little bit of a high roll probably. In fact, we can go to tanks.gg. Here. Just to see, because this is obviously a pen, but I just want to see how much armor I have there. Where is it? It's not here anymore. I have to go all the way back here. It's still not here. When did they add the Firefly? There it is. Okay. I mean, yeah. Of course, we have normalization, so HG. He hit about here at this angle. And so he's got 75 millimeters of penetration. It's probably about 75 effective, so he just had to roll about average. GG. Now we know. Dang it! You can't even see it. So here's the Firefly. This is about the angle we were at, and it hit about right about here. So yeah, boop, right in. 75 needed, 66 defective. So there's the problem. Kind of a lucky shot. Kind of. Definitely. I mean, he hit us. I mean, it's kind of. He could have also caught us on the side if we were out any longer. So realistically, I got lucky that I got as far back as I could before he hit me. But then unlucky because it's still penned. Platoon. I'm not ready to platoon yet, but I might. So stay tuned for that. Depends how the day goes. What's the hardest tech tree tank? It's a 3 mark at tier 6 medium. But the boogie. 2100. The easy 8 is 1770. If you want an easy 3 mark, there you go. Now that thing's got some view range. Hey, Wyatt, thanks. Alright, bet, he says. Today might be a longer stream, so I'm probably going to definitely be needing some reinforcements. So, just stick around. I'll remember you, Unreal. Send me a message so I can have your username too. All right, what are we averaging, though? We've got 4 games in. We're averaging 3,088. Perfect. Perfect. We are right on track. But we did have a big game. Tog is 2,200. Wow. Oh, he's the turnip. He's the turnip. I can't hear my game anymore. There we go. They have a Vanguard. This could end poorly. I think I want to go into the town. Would that mean fighting an Oho? Yes. Where's my prosciutto? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. My mind is changing. I think we play the circumflex way, which is just kind of hiding in the back. And letting damage come to us. I don't think these people realize they have shots right now because of the new auto aim. Auto lock. You actually have to seek out the shot. You can't just right bumper and hope somebody's in your gun sights. Oh, that saddens me a little bit. This is where I need him to cross. But we're only gonna get 1, maybe 2 shells into him as he crosses. Demolisher. Come on, cross. He's used his repair kit already. Now we're not gonna have a shot because of the Churchill. Churchill, that's the worst place for you to be right now. It's the worst place, man. If I'm that Oho, I'm pushing. I don't give a crap about taking a shot from me in the side. Bad shot. Spot to die. Borsig has moved up now. Okay. Big Ben Borsig. Dude, you didn't get shot because of me, just so you know. We have to hold our ground here and eviscerate this guy. Where's that road? That's right. Dude. Oh, he's all the way back there. Hopefully this guy's got a good crew. Otherwise that Vanguard's going to be spawning him coming out. Hopefully he hits his shot. Oh, why would you shoot me, you idiot? Now you get shot. Well, he didn't die for it, so I guess it worked out. What have you been doing, sir? How much damage do you have? 1,000. What were you fighting that was so scary on this side of the map? It wasn't the Vanguard, it wasn't the Oho, it wasn't the Borsig. This is the difference, alright? Let me show you guys why not only is skill-based matchmaking retarded, but also Mirror-based matchmaking. Mirror-based matchmaking is the worst. And then you add that to skill-based, and you just have bad things. And this is why. I haven't looked either of these guys up yet. But we're about to now, okay? This is my this is their top tier heavy tank, okay? Here he is. Okay, he's a 51%er. Okay. 51%. An average player has about a 48%. Okay, that's average. So this guy's 51. So he's above average. He has a big impact. He impacts the games that he plays in. And he's actually been playing pretty well recently. Almost super unicum stats. So good job to him. He's having a great time. Okay, that's him. So that's their top tier. Now, our top tier tank, his equal, is Black Storm. This guy. He's a 49%er. Look at his W9. And this is why this is such a bad. Well, he can't play his higher tiers. It's like he's got two different people on his accounts. Some of them do well, some of them don't. T57 heavy. Machine. T62A. Can't win in the 62A. Can't win in the Hull and Hound. Avery. He's got a 42% win rate in the Avery. How is that possible? But because it's mirror based, we don't get any other tier 8 heavies because they only have one. So we only have one. And so this is what's going up against their top player. And I keep being told I'm wrong about mirror-based matchmaking. Mirror-based matchmaking is important for the game. It is not. It is not. We do not have the player base for it. So. Hello. Got the black diamond in the chest. Is it worth it? If you like the single shot. Some people like it a lot. Synergy maybe lets his kids play? Maybe. Tiny screen. There's no tiny screen. Am I showing the tiny screen? I'm not showing the tiny screen. We did the tiny screen to rewind. Bye, Mike. It's better you're staying now? Oh. Okay, I understand now. This is a bot lobby, so we want to go this way. These bushes here are really good. But I think I just want to use these bushes to start. New matchmaking just making you go insane. I know. And that's coupled with mirror matchmaking. We can track him again. That's fine. What's great about those bushes, I just have to pull back and they don't have shots on me anymore. It's really good. But I can't see through this bush. Good track. Well, he used a repair kit. Didn't really do anything other than that. Now it's just me. They have a reach back there sniping. Okay, we can move up. Crap, we can't move up. This guy's moving up. KB2's gonna smoke me. Go, go, go. Crash. Okay. That was awkward. That was really awkward. That guy made a play at the same time we tried to. How do I get tracked and penned? How does that pen me? Look at that shot. Look at that shot. That would have just come right out the bottom of my tank. Let's be honest. I'm pretty upset. How did that bounce off? Hello, Artie, you remember me? I remember you. You can't go anywhere. I'm gonna kill you. Suck it. You missed. GG, I guess. No, it doesn't make sense. Homo, what I'm starting to figure out, and this could be wrong, this is just my speculation, and this is based off of the video I did yesterday and based off of what Gambit has said. My speculation is that if you are the best player in the game, it does not care to match you up against other good players. All it does is just give you the bad players. That's it. And so the best players get the worst players. That's skill-based matchmaking to them. You like the new? I'm starting to like it as I'm figuring it out more and more. I'm realizing also it's really hurting me when I'm spotting because my team doesn't realize that they have shots. Because a lot of players like myself, I would write bumper whenever I would see a target to see if I had a shot. If my gun doesn't go snap onto them, then there's no shot and I move on to someone else. Now I can't do that. And I think a lot of players are also seeing that because we had a lot of targets spotted on Province a couple games ago. A lot of targets spotted and nobody was shooting them. But right now, if you're not platooning, if you're playing tier 8 and you're not platooning, you're just screwing yourself. That's just how it is right now. Because they're going to put you in a tier 10 game, and you're going to fight Unicums who are platooned, and you're going to have a bunch of bad players on your team. Now, because there are bots, I believe bots on this map pass close to the lake, meaning I should be able to spot them at these houses. I am. Look at that. Now, we have a lot of bots on our team, so they should be putting shots in, which would be very helpful. Let my team finish them off. Anyone else? That was a full Panzer IV to start the game. Ooh, how about that guy? Okay, bots, let him have it. Ooh, and that guy? Yummy. Yummy. One more. Oh, he's done now. We got him. My bots got him, should I say. They tracked him. He's got another repair kit? No, he doesn't. That's just lucky. I bet you don't. He did. That's fine, I'll take that. Break my cover. Alright, he's aiming now. We're not going to chance that. They've been smoked. I've been being smoked this game. Or this day. That guy's dirt stock. One more. I'm getting greedy. Okay, now we hide. Oh, you got? Does it again, huh? And again! Dang, you got lucky. That's just a bad play by me. Too bad these guys played so cowardly. I really wanted to. Oh, the tracking shot right away. The double track? No, not double track. T-78, I don't know if I can push that. I think I want to try. I'm the only one over here, so if I can get to this T-78, I get to farm him. But that's the problem right now, is that T-78. And the arrow gets me in the end anyway. We actually might lose this one. I had too many misses on that arrow, and I misplayed going across the bridge. I got lazy. I should have gone all the way around. But then we missed the kill on the ARL. I just got unlucky. I allowed myself to get unlucky, and that's the thing. That's you have to. I'm trying to remind myself as well. Is yes, we got unlucky because I took a calculated risk. However, I put myself in a position to get unlucky. And that's the problem. Best tech tree to start? It depends how new you are to the game. I'm assuming you're brand new. If you're brand new, you're going to want to start with some kind of heavy tank. More like a jack of all trades kind of a heavy that kind of teaches you all sorts of things. KV-1. Tier 5 is one of the best tanks to teach you in the game, and the T-29 teaches you how to go hull down at Tier 7 on the American side. And so I would say the Russian heavy and the American heavy lines are two good ones to start. Oh, they still have a Hellcat 105. You can't pen him. You literally can't pen him with a 76. We lose this one because they have a Hellcat 105. Oh, but we have an ARL. It doesn't matter. Artie? These guys pulled out. Hopefully our SEAL Club tank here can actually do some work. He's only done 400 damage. How have you only done 400 damage? Now he's done 500. And he misses. And he misses. They miss each other. Don't back up. Dude, where's our Artie shooting? I'm looking them up. People who play these tanks, usually this is all they play. What is that? Is zero? E0D? Express? No results. So maybe it isn't O. It is. Okay. To 59%. What's his most played tank? Hetzer? No, he's a brand new player. Sorry. Hey, he hit that one. But he was firing AP. He wasn't even firing HE out of his tank. That's bizarre. But they had a toxic tank on their team. And we did not. And, like, this guy wasn't very good. He missed a lot of shots, made a lot of bad plays, but he's in Hellcat 105, so he gets away with it. Like, let's look him up, too. This is... none of your business. And this is the Hellcat, okay? This is how good it is. Okay, he does 3,018 damage, 6 kills, in a tier 5 game. He's actually playing worse overall recently than he is overall. But he's in a Hellcat 105. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Professional seal clubber. A professional seal clubber in the house, ladies and gentlemen. At the moment, I am solo. What's the context of the stream? I'm glad you're asking. We have 36 games to try and 3-mark the Firefly. At the moment, I'm solo, and I already promised 2 other people that if I was going to platoon, I would platoon with them. But that's a Hellcat 105 for you. It's such a disgusting tank. There was someone who disagreed with the Hellcat 105 in my previous toxic tank list. And I was thinking to myself, of all the tanks, I feel like the Hellcat 105 is the most toxic. Because, think about it. You're shooting tier 5s with that gun. And you have 200 meters concealment. Still concealment. People have less V-range here. I mean, you saw me struggling to try to get my V-range high on this tank while still being competitive. It's crazy. Crazy that people think the Hellcat is fair and not toxic to me. Hey, Vinny. Look you up and tell you what I see? Sure. I'll get you queued up. And I'll give you my honesty. KV5 could go against tier 4s, that's true. KV1S used to go up against tier 4s. That was a tank and a half. That was the old, original tier 6. Now, we don't have gun depression, and we're tall, and we have no armor, so I don't know if this is actually a worthwhile play. His head. Fixes it. Trade with me. Good trade. I did 300 to you. And you missed. Okay, they can have it now. I'm not going to challenge them for it. Not anymore. I wasn't expecting you guys to come back. Dodge that guy. Dodge that guy. Just keep backing up. I'm so grateful that you've chosen that. Idiot. Next. What was that play? Kill the phone guy. Kill the YouTuber. Okay, I have to make this play. I know Artie can hit me here, but... Yep. He fired before I started going forward. I heard him fire, so that's why I went forward. He would have missed otherwise. Dude, Artie is bullying me today, man. I'm sick of these scumbags at low tiers. There's more of them down here than there are at tier 10. I'm getting 2 per game. And they don't miss. These guys should be ashamed of themselves. Golly. Alright, let's look up Scott here. Scott! Alright. 23,000 games. 24,000. So he's an experienced player already. His overall is 56. And 2,800, just shy of Super Unicum, which is 2,900. His recent is also just shy. In the last 30 days, he's on par with himself. But that doesn't mean much because the update changes. So it's tough to say. This is a better gauge here. He's up to 58. 3,600. He's doing very well. His win rate and his WN8 are lining up. Meaning he is putting himself in the fight to do the damage and win the games. He's not hiding the back to farm WN8. And he's not playing overpowered tanks to farm win rate. Because he's got both. So that's what that tells me. Survival is 34.33. Recent. 37. You were surviving more back then. You want to get this up. Try to get your recent up to... There you go. Oh, this is bounced. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Here it is. Ooh, 28 overall. My goal for you now... Because this is really good. I mean, this is really good. But my goal for you now is to try to focus on getting this to 40%. If you get this to 40%, your win rate is going to go up even higher, and your WN8 is going to go up even higher. So try to get that higher. This is already really good, but that's the next thing I would work on. Plays tier 11. Are those tiers? Let's see. Your Cold War player, I see. I think it's harder to survive in Cold War than it is in World War II. I think because of all the YOLO, you don't really have a say. But let's see about tier 10. All time. You don't play much at tier 10. And that's fine. You are... Yeah, you're a Cold War guy. But yeah, try to... And again, you're playing Cold War, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult. But if you can get this up to 40%, that'll be your best... That will be your best improvement. And how do you do that? I'm not sure. It's Cold War, so I don't know. I don't know what to tell you or how to play in Cold War. You'd be the better gauge at that. And then I'm using turnip, sure. Back here. You're newer to the game. fresher, so I say. You're a fresher player. You're starting to understand, though, because you're at 13,000. And, of course, your recents are super unicum. Your win rate does reflect that as well. These are lined up just about perfectly. This is where you'd probably want to be with this kind of win rate. Or W8. I think you could probably, with this W8, get this to 58%. I think you definitely could. And I think this is why. You're sub 20%, sub 30% survival. Meaning you're dying sooner than you need to in games. This is still fantastic. But you could definitely get it. Even just getting it to 30%, this will go up. Let's see what you're playing. Let's see. You're grinding the object. You're doing very well in the object. 60% win rate. That's good. You're not doing so well in your light tank, but there's probably a good reason for that. You could stand for a little bit more assist damage, but you're also going up against sneakier light tanks in the AMX 1390 struggles these days, and you're probably stock as well. And that's understandable. I mean, here's the difference. I think that's what's going on. Look at basically the same tank, a tier lower, and you're kicking butt. So I don't even need to tell you about this. 1390, you're good. Let's go to all time. This is a long time ago. You've improved a lot. You've improved a lot. You can tell that you have not played this in a long time. Alright, tier 10. There we go. Grill 15. 705A. Where's that survival rate? 30%, 32%. And here's the difference. You're surviving more in your grill 15. Oh, but the win rate's different. Huh. Ignore me, then. Looks like you're doing pretty well. Same bit of advice. See if make a goal, maybe 30% or 32%. See if you can get that there. Get it back to 32%. That's the wrong one. Oh yeah, it used to be 20. See if you can get this to 32%. That's my homework for you. Figure that out, and you'll be doing fantastic. Guarantee it. You've been trying to get good at this game for a while. Alright, let's see. That's right, we played the other night. Yes, that was last night, actually. I forgot. Last night was a long one. The baby didn't want to sleep. I mean, I know this is the last only 53 games. But since you've come back to the game, you're winning. A lot. .63% in the last 90 days, 51 overall. So you're winning games. Your W8 does not reflect that, and that's okay. Don't worry about W8, worry about win rate. Your survival rate is down. In fact, it's lower than your overall, so you're dying more. But let's see what you've been playing, shall we? Shall we? You've been playing a big mix. Of course, you're dirt stock in the E75. Dirt stock. But you're still managing to do more damage than the hit points of your tank. Despite being dirt stock. So that's really good. Just wait till you get the big gun. That's going to go way up. So you're doing well in there. Your survival rate is... No, that's your bounce rate. Your survival rate is 23%. Once you get that top turret, this will go up as well. So I'm not so worried about that. We don't have a huge pool to look at from the recents. But overall, it looks like you're doing just fine. The fact that you're able to squeak past your health using the 88 in the E75 is a good sign. And you're hitting unicum stats there. Your win rate is 60 or 76%. This is only going to go up. So whatever you're doing in your E75 now, keep it up. And take what you learn from your E75 and apply it to your other tanks as you play and get it better. I think you're doing great. You're going to get the same critique as everyone else. Try to get this to 30%. Your homework is 30%. See if you can get this to 30%, and I think you can once you get that tank upgraded. I think you can. I'm not showing it. I did it again. Here's his stats. He just came back recently, so it's small pool. His survival rate is, his win rate is 64%. Recent 63%, I mean. So he's doing well since he came back to the game. Don't worry about the W8. Worry more so about the win rate, which you're doing great at. Survival rate is 24. I think you can get that to 30. E75, he's been playing stock. He's got the 88 on it and the stock gun on it. And yet he's still doing more damage than the hit points of his tank. So you're doing very well there. And so once you get this fully upgraded, just learn the E75. Try to get it to a 35% win rate. I think the E75 can do that. So try to get that up, and you're going to be doing just fine. Just survive more. Platoon. That's another big thing. Players, if you want to get better, platoon with people and learn how they play. Alright, while we wait for this game to end, we'll do one more. SpongeBob. Okay. Oh, there's not much to say about this one. What can I say? I don't know how to critique you here. I can't. I really can't. Let's look at the 90 days. His survival's 43%. So you're surviving your games. Your W8's 2800, almost 2900. So you're basically super Unicum. So you're doing very well. The win rate was 55%. And I'm curious to see why that was, which we can figure that out. Lots of stage 2. Win rate's doing fine. 705A is killing your win rate. T28 is killing your win rate. Nashorn is killing your win rate. So it looks like you're grinding through some tanks. So that's why your win rate is down. Okay, so we don't really have to worry about that. So let's just look at these stats. Fantastic W8. Fantastic survival rate. Just keep doing what you're doing. I mean, your survival rate is 43%. I don't think I have room to critique. I'm 37. So I don't really have room to critique right now. My survival is actually lower than my career right now. My career is 40, so I've dropped. So well done. You're doing just fine. All right. Well, we lost that one. The enemy team capped out. The artillery, it was down to a 2 versus 1 versus a KV-220, but he was in the valley. He couldn't make it back in time. Oh, this guy hit me, and that's about it. He full penned me and slapped somebody else, probably this guy a couple times. So he did nothing except kill me, and that won him the game. Gosh. Hey, Steve. How can you get above 60%? I can't tell you right now. I really can't. Well, before the matchmaking changes, the secret is survival rate. And I'm not talking survival rate as in you're hiding in the back, but survival rate as in learning how to block shots, learning when not to take hits, trading effectively, and running when you need to. That kind of survival rate. So tactical survival. Keep your gun in the game. Consider yourself the queen. And that's what I've said on this channel many times, is that a World of Tanks is a game of chess, and your piece is the queen. Always consider yourself the queen. Because you can only control yourself. You can only impact your team with your tank. You can't do it with other people's tanks. You don't know what they're going to do. So realistically, they're all pawns. Once in a while, they'll surprise you by being a knight or a bishop or whatever. But ultimately, they're pawns. And so, play as the queen. Sometimes it's tactical to sacrifice your queen for a pawn. Sometimes you can take a hit for your pawns. And that's perfectly fine, and you should. But ultimately, don't expect them to do anything. Expect your tank to be the most important. And when you start thinking like that, you're going to start putting more work in, and you're going to start second-guessing in a good way. And it's in the sense of, maybe it's not a good idea to push this. Maybe it's not a good idea to hope my team comes with me. And so that's going to help you out as well. Do I beat his reload? We're gonna find out. I do not. Okay, so that was a bad play. And I don't think I ran away quick enough. I did not. Dude, he's got tiny gun. I'm gonna get argued again, by the way. Nuts. Oh, bad game. Bad play. I shouldn't have taken a hit from the Firefly. I shouldn't have taken another hit from the Pollack. That was awful. Big mistake. Well, we got John Wargaming over here. He was a boss. Our real players are basically dead. We lost all our top tiers. Our Dreadnought died. M42 died. Their M42 is destroying everyone because he's got no one. He's just fighting bots. Golly. Mm-hmm. Oof. That's a rough one. We'll shake that one off. The M42 did the right thing there. He didn't take the hill right away. He let us go up the hill, fight off their bots, fight off their other players, lose some health, then he went in and cleaned up. But yeah, grinding will usually kill your stats. Let me give you a tip, though, if you want to grind a tank and get good stats. This tank will... Look at these stats. The bar. For some reason, the bar is incredible. All I do is 2,600 damage, I'm getting 5,000 W9. Look at the trees I've knocked down. I've knocked down 200 trees in 50 games. I'm knocking down 4 trees a game. That's what you want to... That's what you want to go for, guys. Get those trees knocked. Oh yeah, you like to add in, write in, you're from the UK, but you play on any servers just for the extra plays. Do you reckon that could make me worse or better? You have more control, and this is something I've discussed with other players, so this isn't just me speaking with nothing. You have more control on NA than you do on EU. The EU players are a lot more YOLO, Russian. They rush in, not they're Russian. Some of them are Russian, of course, but they will rush in and YOLO, and the player base isn't as good on EU. I don't know why that is. Because it's the other way around on PC, where the EU players are more competitive than the NA players. But on console, you get better players on NA. And so you have a bit more control if you know what you're doing. Because your team is more likely to respawn and you're less likely to get YOLO'd. Now, there's some players who know how to take advantage of the YOLOing. Like, if you want to be a sneaky sniper tank destroyer hiding in the back, EU. Because people are just going to run into your gun. But, otherwise, probably NA is going to be a bit better. Oh, man, that's a T-29 coming this way. I didn't want to fight him. I want to fight Generous Brandon. Don't shoot me, don't shoot me, don't shoot me, I'm crossing. No, shoot my friend, don't shoot me. What part of don't shoot me don't you understand? Dude, this thing has no armor. It's like ridiculous how at that angle he can go in. I can't shoot through that apparently. Take a hit from me, Thunderbolt. Well, I lost all my health to bots. Oh, he fired? I beat his reload? Oh, he's not upgraded. Never mind. I don't beat his reload. I don't beat nothing. My ally there, apparently. He's firing HE with the small gun. Not exactly someone I need to worry about. Alright. Dang, I would have loved to knock him out there. Put a little gold. If that shell missed him and killed me, I would have been less than happy. I'm gonna be real honest with you guys. 200 in the back. Hellcat, super Hellcat's back there. He might not spot me, but if he fires, he does spot me. Good stuff. Good show, Stuart Emil. Good show. He moved on right there. Rats. Okay. Go, go, go. Actually, if we go wide, we don't have to worry about the storm. We can shoot these guys in the booty. I think. I was right. That looks like he might one-shot me. Mills having a game and a half. Oh no, my last friend is dead. And I'm so tall in this tank. I live! He's got the 90. Oh, 2,800 damage. I didn't even notice. I'll take it. Have the games gotten better for me? Only because I'm low tier. You have a bit more of an impact at low tier than you do at the higher tiers. And so you're able to carry a bit more. But actually, that's a good question. I think I've only played 8 or 9 games. So let's see. If we're at 50%, then the answer is no. Today, we have a 60% win rate in 10 games. That's not terrible. 2,600 average damage right now in this tank. So we're at 40%. 40% in 10 games. I don't know if that's good or not. But we have 26 battles left. I was quite frustrated. Oh, I can't do higher tiers solo. It's impossible. It's impossible. Because it wasn't just yesterday, unfortunately. Then yesterday was really bad, but then I got into a platoon with some guys. I platooned with Sod Mad Haven, and then I platooned with Vinny. Or I platooned with Vinny, and then I played with Sod. And then this was another platoon. And so platooning, I'm doing fine. But as soon as I'm not platooning, it's really bad. In fact, what were we playing? We were playing the Tiger 2. We wanted the Tiger 2. We wanted the 75. We wanted the WZ. We lost in the Caliban. We won in this tank. And then I jumped away. Then I jumped away. Tier 8 game. Do you find that being a known player? Yes. I have an alternate account that I haven't shared with anyone yet, and the game is easy on there. I've also have a friend who plays on my account from time to time, who is from Immortals, and he says that being Immortals got him focused a lot, and gets him focused a lot, but he said it was nothing compared to playing on my account. He said it's night and day. We're going to play very safe this game. We might not get too much damage out of it. But I do not feel like getting pulverized by tier 8s. Plus 2 pigs still. What's with all the arty? Some kind of arty convention going on? SFAC being toxic? What the heck? An easy aim, huh? Arty's aiming at me. Of all the tanks he could be aiming at. He's aiming at CloneGuy. He's about to get double tapped. Can we track him? Yeah! Using my pawns. I'll move up now. Message from Nerf auto aim. I want to get down this way and get these tank destroyers lit up so that they're not sneaking around. Turn left so that whoever's aiming at me misses. There it is. Good hit there. Holy crap. Why did it have to be a T-28 prototype? I don't know, but it was. We've done what was needed, though. Dude, you're RNG. I would never be able to do what you just did, ever. What am I to do? Ah, he got it. Not before 2 grand assist, though. I was hoping my SFAC would do more, but he kind of stopped doing things. This guy's done 2 damage. Finally, this guy's put in his 2 double taps at the beginning, and that's it. He's done nothing else. He's AFK. Oh, he's not AFK. He's acting AFK. Golly. He literally put in his 2 shots at the beginning, and that's it. 1,500 damage. I needed you, buddy. But what do we expect? You're an SFAC. No, that's some good damage. 2,700 damage, though 600 it was tracked. How far into it? This is game 11, and we're at 40%. Well, after 10 games, we're at 40%. So with this game, we're going to be a little bit higher than that. 2 damage from this guy. I like the camo. Disconnected. Says OBS disconnected there for a moment. Borsig is up to 92 damage and 2 kills. He doesn't have 6th sense. He's just targeted. He's panicking. Or it's broken. That's broken. It still doesn't have 6th sense though. This Dreadnought's screwed. He's the last tank who should ever be capping. And look at the tanks left. A Panzerjäger, an Iraq, and a Hellcat. Hellcat and Panzerjäger, I see him. Come on, hit this shot. Put it in. Doesn't even try. You gotta pull the trigger to shoot your gun. I know it's a crazy. Let him cook? Okay. I'll let him cook. Though the Hidden Village. No, Sacred Valley. That's what it was called. Sacred Valley. If you guys remember that map. One of the funniest games I'd ever seen was an Object 268 on my team who did 3 damage and got 2 kills. Meaning he killed someone for 1 damage and he killed someone for 2. Man, I could have used this guy putting shots in, though. Oh, super bad? Sure, I've got a second. While these guys are cooking. I'll switch it back if something happens. He fired miss in Iraq. In fact, watch this. We can put this right here. So, what we've got, we're gonna look at your 90 days. because you've got a good sample here. What I hate also, List, I'm gonna let you know. I'm just gonna tell you. I hate people who try to queue up against me and purposely play tanks that are just better. Like, it's pretty scummy. I'm just letting you know. Alright, you're surviving 30% of your games. That hasn't really changed. You've gone up 1% overall. Your win rate is 49%. So, a 30% survival rate is pretty good, and I would expect a higher win rate. And so, what that tells me is you're probably too far away from the fight, oftentimes. Or, you're playing a lot of heavy tanks. Let's see. Borsig Waffenträger. SFAC. So 2 tanks that are known for hiding. Another one that's known for hiding. So you're playing a lot of tanks that are very good at hiding, which is why you've got a higher survival rate but a lower win rate. And so what you need to do to get that up, don't worry about your survival rate right now, is positioning. You want to put yourself in better positions so that you're doing damage to key targets. So damage to light tanks, damage to medium tanks. Don't worry so much if there's a Type 5 heavy and you have a shot in the Type 5 heavy, or you have a shot in a 62A. Shoot the 62A. Try to get the view range out. Try to get the speed out. Try to get the DPM out. Type 5 is there to be a pinata, if that makes sense. So don't worry too much about that. But yeah, to get this win rate up, just positioning. Put yourself in a good position to put in a good sniping fire, good support fire. Pack 88, Yag Tiger. 36%. It's a different beast. You want to be close and personal and engage one target at a time. And if you can do that, you're gonna crush. Not trying to queue with me? I'm sure. Oh, I'm sure. Borsig, by the way, did not cook. I was hoping he would, but he did not. He got smoked, not cooked. Yeah. But right there, that game there was a perfect example of why I have optics. We salvaged the game with some spotting. How many games have I won today? We've played 12 and we've won 7. No, we played 11 and we won 6. Sorry, that was game 11. So we're sitting at a 55% win rate. But we've had a lot of tier 8 games. It wasn't that way to start. I think we've had like 3 games where we've been top tier. Other than that, it's been 7 or 8s. I don't mind you guys queuing up with me. Like, that's not something I'm against. In fact, I encourage people to queue up with me. There's 2 things I don't like, and that's when you're queuing up purposely playing tanks that are just better. And that one's not as... That doesn't grind my gears as much. You can do that if you want. I mean, that's fine. Play any tank you want. So if you want to play your Hellcat, you want to play your Hellcat 105, you know, whatever. I encourage people to queue up against me. But it's when you're stream sniping. And so you're looking at the game and purposely setting up or YOLOing me, stuff like that. That's when it gets annoying. And so nobody's doing that right now. I said I had a 40% win rate after 10 games? No, my damage standing. My damage standing. As I'm going for 3 marks of excellence is at 40. Now it's at 42. I'm going for 3 marks in 36 games. Yes, I saw you in the Swedish TD. Game 1, right away. Also, guys, just a tip of the day. If you spawn, if you're playing on this map, and you're the North team, and you spawn at your 2 base, for some reason, I don't know why this is, you have a huge overmatch on that side, and you can just push it. They spawn most of us on the beach. Like, you can literally just have map control in the first 30 seconds, if you just push. I'm a little gold here and go after this guy. He fired. He's got an 11-second reload. It's long. We can put 2 into him even now. Yeah, we bounced. We suck. I'll take the track, I guess. Probably fixes. Okay. How? Already wants to shoot me. You're not gonna turn in time, dude. Look at me. I'm the captain now. You think you have the gun elevation? You do not. I already was aiming, so we had to fall, you know what I mean? It's all part of the plan. All part of the plan! Oh, give me that ISU. One. Polak. Now, this guy overmatches me every day of the week. Good morning. What? Woo! He just got crushed. That'll do it. You get an affirmative, even though I don't like your plan. You get an affirmative. Black Diamond. I was thinking that was the Star Child. Whoops. That makes more sense. Just do co-op now? There you go. Oh, because you're bad infinite, you just do co-op? That makes sense. He just tried again. Unless he missed somebody coming to shotgun. He just hit behind me. That's crazy. Yeah, that was a funny fall off that ridge there. We really spun. I was not expecting that. And all my assist was tracking damage, meaning I got all of that, which is nice. We only went up 2% though. 2.65. We're at 42. But let's see. We had a message from auto aim. Do you think auto aim tweak will stay or probably put it back as players will complain? I think it's better this way. It makes players at least manually aim a bit more. My preference would be disable it completely. Stop the load gold run around in circles auto aim play. I think it's a good middle ground. But players will complain. So it may not stay. Okay, I'll look at your stats. Now remember, all this stat looking is theoretical. It's not even theoretical. I would say it's hypothetical. It's all hypothetical because I don't actually get to see how you're playing, and I'm just guessing based on your stats. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So this is just 7 games, so we want to look at the bigger pool. This is a big pool right here. A nice big pool. 2,800 W and 8. Survival is 42%, which is good survival, but your win rate is 56. I would expect a little bit higher with this survival. So let's take a look here. Let's take a look here at what you be playing the last 90 days. Ah, well, this makes sense. It looks like you're grinding, sir. You're doing a lot of grinding, so you're playing some stock tanks here and there. You're enjoying about the tier 5s and 6s. Your stats love those. Right now, it looks like you've got tier 6 and tier 5 mastered. You're very good at tier 5 and 6. And so if you're looking to improve, I would start to move up the tiers a little bit more. I mean, you play all the tiers, as you can see. But don't be afraid to really take your time at, like, tier 7. Like, take your time there. Play some games. Try to get a tier 7 at, 4,000, 5,000 W8. And then do the same at tier 8 and just kind of work your way up. Because your survival rate is amazing. Your W8 is doing great. But your win rate, despite these two stats, is a bit lower. But 56 is great, okay? Don't get that wrong. 56 is an amazing win rate. But since you're looking for improvements, I mean, it's tough to say because, look, you're grinding. You're obviously grinding tanks. So let's turn off. And you're not playing premium tanks. You're literally not. So how about tier 10? And you're not doing tier 10 that much. Your survival's good. Your average damage in your 57 is a bit low, and your E5. I think you can get this better, especially considering your survival rate is so high in your 57 heavy. And so this tells me you're not quite trading as effectively as you could. And so probably what's going on is you're waiting too long, or you're ensuring you're not taking damage at all if you're going to empty your magazine, instead of being willing to trade some health to put valuable damage in, if that makes sense. So I think be willing to trade some health more in your 57 heavy, and you're going to do really good. That's a theory. I could be wrong. I can't ultimately see how you're playing. And I might just be seeing a case of RNG. What win rate? 52%. 54%, and you're really doing well. 52% is the goal I think everyone should go for. And then once you get there, go for 54%. 54% means you're really impacting your games. As far as W&8 goes, it's tough to say. You playing at a 50% win rate, you can get about 2,000 at tier 10, real easy. And so really you probably want about a 24% win rate or W&8 at tier 10. So maybe 2,400 W&8 and 52 to 54% win rate. There's Super Unicorn. I mean, I can try. I don't know what I'd be able to say about yours. Simply because I believe you're much better than I am. But we'll take a look. We'll take a look here. We've got 1 minute. So we can look at your recents because you have plenty of battles. 66% win rate. This doesn't matter as much, I mean, but this is fantastic because this is the big number. He's got a 44% survival rate, so he's surviving his games, which is why he's having lots of win rate. And then that explains his W&8. It means he's also putting in damage. And so he's surviving and doing damage. So a fantastic balance of both of these will lead to a high win rate. And then if we take a look at what he's playing, we'll go to the last 90 days. He's got a nice spread of tanks. Obviously, looks like he's been going for 3 on the bar. He did fantastic in the bar on his 3-mark session. Black Diamond, Tiger Mouse. I mean, he's got a huge spread of tanks going on. So let's see what he's really doing well with. Okay, the Star Child. He's got a 69% survival rate in the Star Child after 13 games, leading to an 84% win rate. So really, this is a perfect example of doing damage to the right targets, which is allowing him to survive and do more damage and allowing him to win. And so that's what's going on here. I can't really say what he needs to do to improve because frankly I wish I was like this. I wish I was where he is. This game just started rapidly. Oh, I just got double tap there. My gun does not want to fly where I'm aiming it. This KV-1 is getting very lucky. He's got the small gun. I'm getting so unlucky. He just blocked 247 millimeters of penetration there. This is what I mean about tactical retreating. to bring your survival rate up, you gotta run when you know you have to. Don't wait. I almost waited too long. Snipers in the back, huh? Those changes reverted there or not? You were in my game? Oh yes, this was the play. He will never see me. He's at 330 view range. See, now he's getting unlucky. My gun is actually working this time. That was close. Good shot by the Hellcat. M6 is still alive. They still have a Hellcat. No, they don't. What am I saying? They have no Hellcat. Silly me. This is winnable. We just have to keep ourselves alive. This Achilles has really good camouflage, so if I can kill him... I just can't push him because I don't know who he has supporting him. But they have so much concealment on their team. Nash one. Miss. Nuts! Ah, the Nash one got me. I should have kept driving down, but I knew the AC was going to shoot me. Oh, I missed. I played poorly. That was awful. This was winnable. I just needed to kill this AC. And then I could have had all these side shots for days. Because I didn't have health left. Only the Nashorn was healthy. And he lost his health to... Oh well. And the Achilles comes. Ugh. The defeat. The defeat. Are you seeing it correctly? Today's reset is basically a continuation of last week's. And really, yeah, it was kind of nothing really happened. Oh, auto aim is different. Auto aim is different. So you have to be 200 meters or aiming directly at the target. So within 200 meters for normal auto aim or staring directly at the target. That will get you That will get you what you need. Your English is hard sometimes. That will get you locked on. But I'm trying to read things at the same time as speaking. Yeah, we tried. Not a fan of it. A lot of people aren't. I don't think it's going to stay. I hope they do one thing at a time instead of a million things. But yeah, Province again. I like Province. Not too keen on the matchmaking. I would prefer tier 8s in a nice slow game with this gun on this map because I can snipe. But we'll take it anyway. I want to spot things. Super chat. Super chat. Bounce off, huh? I'm so stuck. That's some assist, whoever's getting that. Either the knight or this Chaffee. He is enjoying it. Track. Bounce. So the 3-4 has no V range whatsoever. Oh, there he is. Nice. Yeah, shot there, but not anymore. All of these guys start to push up. Tried to chase it with that shot, but it's too fast. The play you should never make on this map, he's now making. Alright, that's enough sniping. I need damage. Damage elsewhere. Oh, the bounce. That was a dramatic bounce. That shell ricocheted straight up into the sky. Looked like a Fury moment. Alright, let me have these guys. I want some. Sorry, buddy, you got stuck on each other. Don't be derp. They are derp. He's doing the right thing, trading. In. Good for him. Some lucky shots. I'm out of premium rounds. Should have done that. He has to try to reset. Fire? I don't think under pressure. There we go. That's going to be an expensive one. I think that's the first time we've used all our premium rounds. Yeah, 38,000 credits down the hole, but for good use, and 537 tracking damage. 52%. I think we want to be at 1 mark of excellence in 18 games. Oh yeah, the amount it takes to train a crew these days is insane for the 9 crew skills. But it's always been exponential. It's always been 2 times. So the next crew skill I think is twice as much. I think it's always been. Maybe I'm wrong, but now it is. It's definitely exponential. So, you know, you need X amount of experience for the first crew skill, then you need X for the second, twice as much for the second, then twice as much as that for the third, and then twice as much as that for the fourth, which is insane. How quickly it goes up. And you start at a reasonably high number. I think it's like 39,000. Before it was not. It was like 15,000 for the first crew skill. It was easy. In fact, on PC, I'm getting my first crew skills and my tanks in like 5 games. With some boosters going, of course, but still, it's not a big deal to get your first crew skill. And then it doubles, and then it doubles, and then it doubles. Now, we don't have much speed, so I can't really play the role of a light tank this time. Though I would love to. I think I'm still going to try. I'm going to roll along this road and use these buildings to creep up and just see if I can see these guys. You had about I skills. How many skills? 8. The old one was better? You had about I skills. There's no number there. That's all. Okay, this could be risky. It is. Okay, he's there. Not gonna happen then. We have to duck into here. Get into cover. Okay, he's pulling away. Let's go. Get to the buildings. Get to the buildings! Quick, quick, quick. Okay. I made it. Anyone crossing a little bit closer? Anyone at all? Light tank's gonna get killed. More than likely. Let's not get seen by him yet. Good. Okay. almost made it with that rock. Track. I'm gonna do it again to you. Oop. Hello. I'm not getting this spotting, which is highly disappointing. Now, this is gonna be a lame one. I think it's about the game is about to collapse rapidly, whether it's our team or theirs. Depending how heavily they push into our base, it could be our team. Oh, I didn't realize there was a shoreline down here. Look at this. I never knew. Golden gold. Come on, Starwaffenträger. We have to win this game. Let's be men. Good roll, good roll. Can we get another one? There's a pocket over here we can use, which we're gonna have to use. Get our view range out. Just keep him spotted. Just keep him spotted. This gun depression. Not great. Getting nothing. This gun depression is so bad. Guy shot me, by the way. The ARL. Now I'm a one shot. If this guy rolls stupid high. No, he's loaded. Aha! I did it. Yeah. That game went about as I expected. It was a collapse on their team. And I got no assist. Everybody could see for themselves. I'm just getting nothing. Est claims to not be trying to get in the same game as me. He's been in more than half of my games. Playing a tank that can farm all the damage and hog it for himself. It's like, jeez, man. You know I'm going for 3 in X amount of time. It's just retarded. Like, I'm not a fan. I'm not. Like, you know the goal that I'm going for. Why would you purposely disrupt it? commander. Also, this is what I've been doing. Why do I have so much money, guys? I'll show you. I've been taking all these crews. And I've been selling them. All these crews that they have are such a waste of resources. A waste of time. Like, who actually cares? And they're paying people to design them. I have a bunch of 3 stars as well I don't need and I'm probably never going to use. This is a special 4-star. You get anything decent? No, I've got nothing out of them yet. Nothing yet. Each cruise, I have a lot of crews per country, thankfully, but that's because my crews are specialized for the tank. You can sell them, yes, you can. And the 3-star ones sell for 660,000 credits. The old commanders don't sell for anything, like the old special commanders or the old original commanders that we had in the game originally. Those don't sell for anything, unfortunately, like the Halloween ones. There we go. And so basically every time I get a crew chest, one of those crew chests, that's just 250,000 credits for me. 2 light tanks, Type 62 and M41D. Also, those of you wondering, because I haven't really updated, so those of you who have been paying attention to the channel, coming to the live streams, know what's going on in my life, you'll know that my car burned, caught on fire while we were in it, randomly. Probably a fuel leak, not a fuel leak, an oil leak or something, but it combusted into flames, and so we had to escape the car. Burned away, it's gone. Insurance is covering it, thank goodness. But they're covering just what was owed on the car, so we get nothing. We've got nothing. Yesterday we were able to buy a new car, and by new car I mean it's not a new car. It's a 2007 Honda Odyssey, but we have one, so thank goodness for that. So we have a car again. Thank you, sir. Oh yes, please get stuck. I appreciate it. Poor guy. Got stuck and lost more of his health. You can't see me, I got bushes. And if I knock this one down, it's even harder to see. I'll read too. Oh dear. 2015 Kia Soul. And a week before it happened to me, I was Ubering somebody who said that they couldn't drive because theirs randomly caught on fire after starting it. So yeah. Keep driving. Keep driving. You're safe. I promise. Right there. 3, 2, 1. Come out the other side. Oh my gosh. He did. He did, man. Didn't want to get spotted there. They've got Howry in the back. I don't think it's fair because I shot him in the... No, it was the fuel tank. Okay, that's fine. If it was the engine, I would have had a bigger problem. Don't set me on fire, please. Did not. But now I'm a one-shot for him. Hey, Mad Fighter. This guy's gonna get swarmed by tier 6s. Speaking of, there he is. Wow, my gun did not want to shoot straight. It took a holiday there, my accuracy. KV-2 is still alive, but none of their light tanks are. So we might be able to sneak around a little bit. Saving money? Oh, you mean financially? Like in real life? I'm doing the best I can. Doing much better now than when I was in Tulsa. Game, he says. I disagree. Which is a sad game. There's a rock in the way. Ugh. Nothing I could do there. Try to get as much damage as I could and hope that there wasn't a Stewart Mill or a Howry there, but we did. We get smoked by that Howry and then the Stewart Mill. Tiger 131. How are you? Full health. I can't even see the guy. Hey, Chris. Dude, I'll always be calling him out. Everyone knows that. HE 112. That's what we lost to. Dude, this guy's... everything is dead in his tank. He had 2 killed crew members, 4 killed modules. Woof! My biggest issue... So there's 2 big issues I have with the Firefly. The gun is great, sure, but the gun depression and just how tall this tank is and its lack of armor is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. But we're at 56%. We need a couple good games here. Maybe 3 good games to get it to 1 mark. How many games do we have in it thus far? Ooh, 16. Dang it. I'm not quite where I want to be. So we're looking at probably 20 games for the first mark. I wanted 18 games. So I don't know if we're going to be able to do this in 36 games, but we're still going to try. And our average damage today, it's still 2,600. It's 2,600 even now, actually, with that last game. Dropping us a touch. And we need 1799 to 3 mark. So we're averaging well over the 3 mark threshold. But I don't know if it's enough to get us there in 36 games. We need a few big ones. Is there a change with auto aim? Yes. You have to be within 200 meters to use it, or have them outlined like this, and then you can use it from range. That guy was still on his repair. I tried to retract him. Shot under him. It's easier to get away with what they're doing because you don't have an outline anymore. Give me that free damage. I'll always take free. There's another one? How do you get there? Damage his tracks, couldn't blow him off. Good. He's gotta be gone. Put us a line up. Oh, you remember me? Shot me earlier. Shoot you twice. Black Prince. Track him. SP is still alive. Is our Churchill AFK? This game is as awkward as they come. And there's a Hellcat behind us. Missed. Got him. What can you do? My team is just dead. They literally, their SP1C drove into our base and killed 3 guys. How is that possible? That's insane. Am I liking Starlink? Yeah, it's working great, actually. T-50. We didn't win anything. We couldn't win any flank. Even the hill, which they sent 2 tanks to. They're winning. Almost dead. $2,100 damage. I wish I could run around like a chicken with my head cut off and fight useless T-29s. A Churchill who was only able to put 1 shell in. Like, these are who he fought. He fought the T-29, the AC, and the Churchill. Good stuff. Good team. Good team. Good team. Yeah, that's not going to help in that game. It's enough to go up, but... Go. A lot of pain, not too much pain. We've been very consistent, but we're not consistently doing a lot of damage. We're consistently doing enough to 3-mark, but only just enough. And so because of that, I'm starting to think we might not make it. We're 17 games in, 56%. 1 more game till the halfway point. So I don't know that we're going to make it to 95. We need some huge games. We need our guns singing. Targets being hit. But this tank's hard sometimes to do that because you have no armor and you're big, and so you want targets to kind of line up in front of your gun like we've had on Province twice. And when you don't get that, you have to brawl. When you're brawling, this tank suffers. There's a tank that can just delete me. Shot. 100 damage out of that. Nice. Team has pushed this side insanely, and their team is bleeding. They're just hemorrhaging. Missed the first shot. I lose now. Missed the second shot. Churchill 3 and a fine. It's no over. Come on, gun. Come on, gun. He's got no armor. Cut him. Do some damage. Do some damage. Yeah, my team gets to do all the damage. Come on, gun. The game is over, dudes. It's over. Like zoinks. Kinda need 3K combined. Not quite. Not quite. It's more like 150%. So if it's 2,000 average, if I'm doing 3,000. If I'm doing 3,000, I can do it. But this game said, screw you. Come on, go. I'm just gonna look gold, don't care. Every one of these shells needs to hit and penetrate. Hello? Why'd that bounce? Why'd that miss? Oh, I freaking suck at this game. Where does that math? I'd like to know. Where does that math come from? That for 36 games I need 5,100. Because let's go here. This one was 37. We did 37 games. We averaged 3,000 damage, and at the time, it was 1,800. Which is what we need to do now is 1,800. And so the damage standing requirement was the same. And so, theoretically, 3,100 may have been enough to get this there in 36 games. Excuse me. And so I'm theorize about 3,000 to 3,200 probably would be enough to do it in the Firefly. That's where I'm coming from anyway. Thank you, Phoenix. You know, 4K in the Hetzer. There you go. GG. AP stands for armor piercing. Thank you, Wargaming. What other information? To repair a module or heal your commander, use a repair kit or medical kit. Why do you need to tell us this? What, like, you figured that out one time and that's it. Once you figure it out, you never need to know that. Ever. And ever again. Yeah, that Firefly has nothing going for it except the gun. That should be in the training missions? No kidding. That really should be. No, actually, you're right. You didn't know that? Well, now you do. But now that you know it, you never need to read that tip ever again. Like, that tip now is useless to you, now that you know. Take combined. You got it. Don't run from me, Black Prince. Fine. Black Prince is just such a pinata. Trying. So velocity is too slow. ISU somewhere in Basalt. Where's the ISU? If he hit us there, we'd be a one-shot for the T-3485 for 88. Fall back. There's tracks, maybe? Oh, he's in cover. Let's see. 'Cause 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 ' Missed. Missed. That one was a better shot, dude. Oh, I should have stayed. I didn't think he was going to come back out. Oh, we're stuck on a rock. Oh, we're stuck. Okay, there we go. Prussia. That's the one that hits, by the way. $1,700 based on 100 games. Yeah, but it doesn't scale evenly. And so I don't know how that changes. I mean, because you're right with the whole 100 games thing. You are. But after that, it doesn't quite... There's no telling what the formula, how it changes, or what it does. How's matchmaking today? Decent, I think. Decent enough, but we're doing lower tiers. 61%. If we can do 4K here, then we will be at 1 mark of excellence in 20 games. And I think that's the new goal. Actually, we're sitting at a 57% win rate. And our average damage has dropped down to 2,500 even. So we're starting to suffer, but we're on a good map now. There is a light tank. We have 2 Borosks. How do I play this one? Province is a good one, though. It's all about staying alive on this map. I'm going to start with AP, CR again. J9. I think I don't want to do that. What I really want is to be here. Set mine. That was a lucky shot. Does he overmatch me? He might. I might just be dead. This is not at all what I was hoping to see. Luckily they dipped down so they're not going to see me run. He's not going to proxy. Let's go. So bad play to start. 88 is right there. I'm not sure where we're going to be able to pen him. Fire there too anyway. Well, that's a mistake. I was tunnel visioning. Already still aiming at me, this little punk. And he tried for it too. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. This is what I meant to do. He's definitely just focusing only me. CloneGuy. Coward. Coward demon hiding back there like that. I don't have the gun depression. Aw. Who's up there? Okay, now we can go down. This is what we've been waiting for. That's his back end. Tiger 1. What did I just find? No! He came back. Dude, this guy does not give a crap. This Kari, he hasn't turned for the advancing enemy at all. He's just been staring. You can actually get down that without dying if you're able to land on these rocks. I tumbled, so I probably would have died still, but you can slip right down. Ah, that's disappointing. I messed up. Fudge. That Kari, dude. Go look somewhere else. He was staring at me the entire game. Never turned around. We had his front the entire time, even while my team was pushing. He's gonna blind you. This guy's up to 1500. I should have played like him. Now here comes the Ka. Yeah. Oh, already gets him. $88 damage from my ISU. Oh yeah, PC is so easy to mark. Like, it's ridiculous how easy it is to mark on PC. I have friends of mine who play both console and PC, and they're better players on console, and they can't mark here. But on PC, they'll mark tanks in 60 games. 3 mark, I mean. ISU still has 0 damage to show for his game. This match is something else. Yes, that is also true. So way more players on PC. Which also means... Brusk just saved this guy. Way more players on PC. Which means you don't have only good players playing in certain tanks. You should go after Artie first. If you poke this, he's going to be looking right at you. He's going to be looking right at you. Yep. His reload is 8 seconds. Gets away. I'm telling you, you should go after Artie. Kill Artie, then you're in a 3 versus 1. And then you don't have to worry if you lose a tank. 3 marks of excellence. 3 marks of excellence is when you average more than 95% of what the average damage is in a certain tank. So that's 190% higher than the average damage among players after 100 games played. So you have to be in the, basically in the 1 percentile of players. Or how well a tank is played. And then you get yourself 3 marks. We're trying to do it in 36 games. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. I'm on course for maybe about 44, 45 games. Consoles all the plays at farm bots? Yep. This guy needs to be oh so careful. He pokes too far out, he's gonna get killed by the car. Okay, it's fine. Don't turn around, keep going. Keep going, keep going, don't stop. I thought this guy's like, oh, if you're not going this way, I'm gonna turn around. Dude, you're too slow. The game's over if you do go the other way before you get there. He has to push this way because of how slow he is, otherwise the game's gonna end. Here they are. To be expected. This guy's just gonna push him. Now he's clippable for the Brosk. And this is why, this is what I meant when I said the Brosk should go after Artie first. Is because now they're, now we lose if the game ends because they have more health. Equipment, vertical stabilizer, Camonet optics. And then cruise skills, I think I have off-road driving. You definitely want off-road driving. On your left. Put these in. It's 1. Put this in. 2. Now this guy's gonna be racing up that hill. How's the games? Could be better. We're not... The Firefly is not performing or behaving as well as other mediums of its tier, and that's because it's so big and slow. It has no armor. The only thing the Firefly has is a good gun. And so it's a struggle. Anything can kill us. Autoloaders. Tiny pew-pew stock tanks. We're getting penned by HE. Artillery has been a bane for us because we're so big and slow, and 50 millimeters of frontal armor and 38 millimeters of side armor. The equipment that will substitute the silent drive skill? I mean, it's not that good if I remember. Is it? I don't remember. I think it's half of what it does, right? Maybe I'm wrong. I'll probably definitely still want that on my Brosque. And I won't go camo net. I might even go speed. But you can do that advanced concealment, or whatever that's going to be called. Which still gives you half of what camo net does while you're moving. I'll probably use that. But you get 4 crew skills. So I'm probably going to throw that on. Vertical stabilizer, coated optics, and the speed equipment, whatever that was going to be called. Turbo, I think is what they're changing it to. And so I can zoom around at like 66 in my Brosque. This Brosque should just hide at this point. Ready to fire. Dude, you can't pen him. Don't shoot. It's gonna get blind fired when we lose. The vegetation is not the problem, or like the lack of vegetation. It's that fact that the vegetation, some work and some don't. That's the real problem, in my opinion. Lights shouldn't lose concealment. They do not lose concealment while moving. So lights will be doing just fine. Yeah, he did nothing. That's what I thought. Because he sat most of the game staring at me. So he did nothing. And then he got low health kills at the end. Gotta kill the clone guy. Got to kill the clone guy. Corellia. Okay. A few more games for me, I think. And then we will, we'll resume this again. I think on Thursday. Tomorrow, we're gonna stream War Thunder. Yes, War Thunder tomorrow. What do you guys think of that? Gotta get on, play some realistic battles. Greetings from Munich. I just caught it. Hello, sir. Welcome. I hope you're still here. Fly tank in the cap circle already? Snake bite? Didn't know I played War Thunder. We're gonna give it a go. We're gonna give it a go. Well, thumbs down. Well, it's a bonus stream, so we're not losing any console content. So I'm happy to whip it out and see what it can do. Snake bite made it out alive, by the way. Tiger P, huh? Why is there that guy there? That's awful. That's so disappointing. All that time prepping only for that man to ruin it for me. This game is over, by the way. Spotted again. Alright. I'm done. Ari just wants to aim at me too. $25. 2 has armor apparently too. I'm getting a lot of weird bounces. There's another 88. They've got 2 88s? No wonder we're getting crushed. What am I to do? I think I am to let them drive past me. Because I don't think they're going to come all the way up. Let them push into 1929. Hello, you remember me, punk? Thought so. Gun depression work, gun depression work, gun depression work. Gun depression did not work. I don't have the gun depression to shoot him. This man actually just drove around like a retard and could not die. And I have a theory. I have a theory, guys. I'm going to put that theory to the test right now. Because that has happened now 3 times where we've had light tanks roll around like that and not die. And my theory is because of the new auto-locking. I think people are having a tougher time getting their gun on target on these light tanks because of the auto-lock. That's my theory, and I'm gonna give it a try. That was you? Yeah, you just jolt around like a chicken with your head cut off. That's my theory. Oh, this doesn't count. There's 2 players in this game. 3 players. This guy's a player, apparently. Of course, I want to test it, and this is the game they give me. had a time just now. I'm glad you had fun. No one else did. And I have a sneaking suspicion that this auto-locking is actually going to help light tanks more than ever. I really do. That's my theory. You feel bad now? It's not your fault. It's literally not your fault. My voice is louder and a little bit annoyed, yes, but not at you. It's at the game. Because I believe wholeheartedly that's because you can't auto-lock. Because they might not realize they have shots, especially with all the foliage on that map. You know, you hit right bumper to see if you have a shot, nothing pops up, and so they move on. At that angle. If he looks at me, I can't pen him. Man, why can't I be in my Firefly with this mashup? Ammo rack me. Oh, they went to fire. Jeepers. What bots can do in this game is absolutely crazy. Oh, there's a shot. Yeah, see, this is stupid. Let me go this way first. That game doesn't count. That really doesn't count. That was just silly. Who was the other real player? Maximum Chaos? Well, why do they have somebody named after? This guy was. Oh, the guy. I thought he was a bot because of how he was playing. Alright, we're gonna try that one more time. And I'm gonna probably die in this game, but I want to zoom around and see what it's like. Because again, people aren't gonna be able to auto-lock, meaning they're not gonna be able to get their target on me as quickly. And they might not even realize they have shots on me as I'm zooming through foliage. If we can get a map with foliage. Knowing my luck, they're gonna give me another map. They're gonna actually give me a game with players, but it's gonna be like Himmelsdorf. And where are we at with our... Oh, see, it's Ghost Town. What changes? Yeah, what they said. The 200 meters. We are at 21 games. Ugh. Ooh. And our damage drops. We're down to 2,400 a game. Alright, I'm still going to zoom around like a chicken with my head cut off. Because it's for science. I think I'm going to go up this way, cut this way, then cut down into here, and then out the middle like this. This is my route. This way, this way, this way, through here, out this way, then out this way. Here we go. That's my crazy route. My chicken with no head route. Down here. Bob and weave, bob and weave. Zip this way. This way. It's just harder to shoot me now. So we go this way. Then I cut this way. Get this spot. Anyone else? Put the shell into that guy. Put another one into him. He's no idea. And zoom away. Now that doesn't prove it. But I do think it helps support my theory. These guys, one to him. This guy. I think it is giving me the advantage. Let's just do it again. Why did Artie not leave? Let's go kill the pig. Add more disruption. That's a Churchill set. This is going too well. What a shot. Boom! I suppose I probably could have gotten around him because his turret doesn't turn fast, but that was more fun to ram him. I think light tanks are better than ever. I think the ability to just drive around and not worry about people being to get their gun on you quickly is so much more powerful than autolock. I think scouts can YOLO around even better than before, personally. Just from watching light tanks play, light tanks today have been very YOLO, and it's been working. Look at me, I just YOLO'd. And then I killed myself on purpose. I committed seppuku just so I could ram that guy. Hi, Robert. Why are you running? Oh yeah, that light tank going after our... top damage. Yeah, the hill and speak and circle easy. Yeah, no, I definitely could have, but I really wanted to see if I could kill him with a ram. I could not. It was close though. What did we hit him for? Like 300 something, 350. That was pretty nice. But let's do 2 more games in this. Let's get this to 1 mark of excellence, and then we will call that a stream because we've been going a long time today. But that was fun. Who was the guy who was playing it earlier? Terrell? Terrell? Anything I said to you, I'm very sorry. That was incredibly fun. Knock yourself out. Play the snake bite. YOLO around. That was amazing. That was amazing. I ever play at night? Sometimes. What exactly did they do? So if you're under 200 meters, nothing. Most engagements, of course, are more than that. If you're under 200 meters, nothing. Otherwise, you have to be looking directly at your target to autolock, and so you don't even get an outline anymore. So you can't. I think there should still be an outline on your screen when you're selecting them like this, but you don't even get that, and so it's tough to tell if you have shots on things anymore, and so it's a little bit annoying. We're in the same game again? What you win this time? You're in a snake bite. There you are. Just YOLO around, my friend. YOLO around. I will not stop you. I will try, but I will not. All right. Yeah, the outline not existing at all, that's a big problem. Two pigs again. So I can't stay here. He's got such a higher alpha than I do. 180 is huge. These guys need to push up. I got 50mm armor. I don't want to test that. He's derping. She is. This one. Don't mind me. Just taking care of business. We can go through the tracks. And there's the... and the tank. I'm out. One down. So many more to go. I gotta say, they don't have much range left on them. Look at that spot. I think we lose this one because I've already... They have a Hellcat as well and a T-67. And he's tracked. Fuel tank is right there. Now we can send the fire. Oh, that might have lost us the game. Because we didn't set him on fire. No, it didn't lose us the game. I'm looking at the score. Never mind. We're doing really, really well. Get out of his view range. Load gold. Churchill might be pushing us. missed. Not worth the risk. Don't know if the other guy's aiming or not. There's the other guy. We can load HE, I think. Sees the slashing. This guy's gonna have a fun time with this magazine. One hit point. That should be the mark. Yes, it is. And the Dimitri medal. Woohoo! 67.09%. That was a much better game. That was a nice one to end on, actually, too. GG. 2,300 in your snakebite assist. $22 games. 22 games. Yeah, we're about on track for about 45 games to get this 3 marked, and not 36, unfortunately. Unless we keep having games like this. Which I don't see happening. We're averaging in it 2,481. My raw damage is 1962, which is almost 200 more than what we need for 3 marks. So even without our assist damage, we're doing pretty well. But not what we need. Not what we need indeed. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, slap that like button, comment, and subscribe. We'll have another stream tomorrow, but it's going to be War Thunder. We're going to give that a go. Do some realistic battles over there. And then on Thursday, we're going to stream the Firefly again and finish it out. Get it to 3 marks of excellence. Hopefully, anyway. I know we can. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So we'll make it there. Also, this one platoon did 0 damage. Incredible. Incredible. But that is it. Thanks, guys, again for coming out. And I'll be seeing you all later. Take care, everyone. And peace out.